Hello, everybody. This is Hollywood Joe from Hollywood's World of Sports. And I also co-host a wrestling podcast called Smarkasses. Last night, Wrestlemania 30, huge event, great show. But one match people are going to keep talking about. Probably forever now. Everybody knows the Undertaker streak has ended at 21-1 by the hands of Brock Lesnar. A lot of people are pissed. A lot of people are sad. A lot of people are in shock. I'm going to say this. I don't like who ended it. I don't think it was the right move. But people need to stop just being stupid. I was hearing last night that Paul Heyman was receiving death threats. Brock Lesnar receiving death threats. It's professional wrestling. Okay? Yes, we invest our time. We invest our emotion. We invest our money into certain characters. Okay? People for so long have bitched, cried, whined, and moaned for something shocking to happen. Bring back the Attitude Era! Bring back the Attitude Era! Because the Attitude Era was unpredictable. Well, guess what? The unpredictable happened last night. And instead of just appreciating the fact that a man's career came to an end at the 30th anniversary of Wrestlemania, we're all just bitching. I've heard things, I'm done watching WWE. WWE is dumb and stupid. I once heard a quote, and I've heard it so many times as a pro wrestling fan for many years. No one person is bigger than the professional wrestling business. And Undertaker proved that last night. People are angry and outraged. People just need to face facts. It was the Undertaker's decision for the streak to end. It was Mark Calloway's decision to have his career and streak end the way it did. Okay? I would like an explanation as to why he picked Brock Lesnar. I would like to know why he wasn't trying to build for the future, because there's a lot of guys like Roman Reigns or Big E Langston or Sheamus or Bray Wyatt that could have benefited from ending the streak. Now, people are going to think I'm nuts for saying this. And this has always been my philosophy on The Undertaker and the streak. If the streak was ever going to end, it should have been ended by 2 people. Or 3 people. Kane, because of their long history together, obviously played off his brothers. Mick Foley, I would have loved to seen, something set up where all 3 faces of Foley tried to beat the Undertaker, and then maybe pull out Mankind, or have it between Mankind or Cactus Jack, something like that. But the one that always made the sense to me, and I thought this would have been a great way to save his career. I always thought that Ted DiBiase Jr. should end the streak. People are gonna think, what the hell are you smoking? From a storyline standpoint, it would have been the greatest thing ever. Because the $1 Million Man, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, is the one who brought the Undertaker in. It would have been fitting if the $1 Million Man were in his son's corner and helped him be the one to send him out. I felt that should have been done a few years ago. So many stupid reports going on around the internet. Brock Lesnar broke from script. It was an accident. It wasn't supposed to happen this way. Undertaker got knocked out. Well, here's the thing. It's called improvisation. If that streak wasn't supposed to end, they would have found a way to improvise around it. Okay? WWE's done it before. The Undertaker showed up to a UFC event 3-4 years ago, I think it was now, after Brock Lesnar lost his UFC heavyweight title. And he looked right at Brock Lesnar and said, "You want to do it?" And I guarantee you, that's what the hell he was talking about. I don't agree with who we choose. I don't agree with, I don't agree with that part about it. Because, my girlfriend has read all of Brock Lesnar's book. I have read excerpts from Brock Lesnar's book. The guy does hate the business. The guy shits on the business. The guy has no respect for the business. And unless he's changed in the last 4 to 5 years since he wrote that book, then he was the wrong person to end it. I'm not sad that the streak has ended. I'm disgusted with who ended it. But I also look at it from a point of view now. After watching that match last night, The Undertaker cannot carry himself anymore. Mark Calloway, at almost 50 years old, cannot carry himself as The Undertaker. I mean, it's sad to say that. And maybe that's why they did what they did. Is to have somebody like an unstoppable force like Brock Lesnar prove that The Undertaker can't hang anymore. I mean, I personally think there are so many great guys in this business. I'm not going to talk about the first few opponents. Guys that I thought deserved to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And I'll start at WrestleMania 12. Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Great match. Kane at WrestleMania 14 and 20. Especially WrestleMania 14. But in a good way. Edge, CM Punk, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. The only guys I've felt over the years that faced the Undertaker that would have deserved to end the streak. I'm going to close by saying this. And this is my personal feeling. It's the personal feeling that a few of my friends that I watch wrestling with share. The Undertaker should have ended his career at WrestleMania 28 when he was 20-0. The last image you should have seen of The Undertaker was when he, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H walked up the ramp together and embraced each other. They called it the end of an era for a reason. That's my opinion. That's how it should have ended. I'm not going to quit watching wrestling. I'm not going to quit watching WWE. The WWE, it's not coming to an end just because the streak and the career's come to an end. The Undertaker got out of the spotlight last night. I said this WrestleMania 30, was about building for the future. It built for the future last night. And maybe maybe before we get all hell bent and out of shape about it, and I even did last night, I was pissed. I was throwing stuff. But looking back on it, some hours later, maybe that was the Undertaker's way of saying, my time is over. It's time to let somebody else have the spotlight. Thank you, Undertaker, for many, many memories, many great matches. The streak, it ended, but all those matches will never be forgotten. They all had some sort of impact, some sort of meaning to them. And like I said, I've never ever been a huge fan of The Undertaker. But I will end by saying this. I respect what Mark Calloway has done as The Undertaker for the last 24 years. And if he wanted to go the way he wanted to go, I don't like it, but I respect it, and I'll deal with it. That's all I can really say. This is Hollywood Joe from Hollywood's World of Sports. Also, keep continuing to tune into Smarkasses every week. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. Everybody knows Hollywood's World of Sports is on social media, so check us all out and keep tuning into professional wrestling, because the future is bright and things are just getting started. Thanks and have a great day.